What's up, guys? This is of course LITE Crypto here, and today we are going to be talking about Telegram again, which has been a lot in the news recently. We obviously had the CEO being arrested on France, and I believe he was released 2 days ago or yesterday. And then we had the Dogs meme coin launch, which was part of also the Binance Launchpad, and this was basically the second biggest airdrop happening on the Toncoin ecosystem. The first one obviously being Nutcoin, which was a big success as well, which kind of shows that there's still very big interest on these meme tokens and apps being released on Telegram. And that's why I made this video where we're going to be talking about the 5 next big things in case you missed out on Dogs and Notcoin. And Dogs obviously has been crashing quite a lot since launch, but in case you did sell on the launch like I did, you did get a pretty nice bag, in my opinion at least, because I maybe opened both of these Notcoin and, Dogs applications maybe like 8 times, well, Notcoin I did open a lot more, but Dogs, I just kind of like throw out my referral link and claimed a couple of times, couple of missions. And I did get a pretty nice chunk based on the low effort that I did. And we have a lot of these big ones still, out to be released. We have Blum, we have Hotcoin, and then we have Hamster Combat, which are the 3 largest ones right now. But today we are obviously going to be talking about some of the other ones which you may have heard about or may not have heard about. And yes, the Dogs is probably going to be going a lot more down in the upcoming days, but there might be some type of recovery down the line. Who knows? But before we go into the list, I do want to remind people to check out our Telegram page, the Airdrop Recon Ops, where we post pretty much of, recaps of the airdrop events, claims, and then we obviously do talk about other types of news and drops, and we will be doing guides and security announcements also in the future. So this is going to be just more expanding, more intel in a more frequent basis. But let's now jump into the top 5 applications for Telegram. So the very first application that we have on the list is CX Power Tap, not Sex Power Tap. I mean, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And this is part of the centralized exchange known as CX, which has been around since 2013. And it was the very first exchange that I ever signed on. So that's kind of crazy when you think about it. And this is their own official application and for their own meme token, which is going to be eventually launching later down this year. And when you really are looking for different types of applications in general in this Telegram space, you want to look out who are the backers and who has basically published it. And having this powerful centralized exchange behind it is not only great for like scaling, so you already have like a token, a place where the token is going to be released outside of a DEX, but also you already have this sort of a reputation and brand power behind it. And this kind of works out a lot of ways compared to what we have in Hamster Combat, where we have these different types of things which we are able to buy as we get more like on the points. So we have like automatic mining here, and I kind of like this combination of tapping and buying these things. Right now, obviously, I need a lot more points before I can able to basically buy out the very first, passive income structure in the mining tab. So you need 400, which is not very long. I mean, maybe I'm able to spam out, like, you can use it with multiple fingers. This is a hidden strategy. Put out like three fingers in, and some of these applications are going to register all of those taps from all of your fingers. So as you can see, it's going a lot more faster. And now we have 400. I'm able to basically upgrade the very first one there. On top of obviously the tapping and this garage thing, there are a bunch of videos and bunch of tasks here which are going to be getting you points. These are the best ways to basically accumulate basic points the fastest. The tapping is kind of like get you started, but this is the way you want to kind of like start off, all together. And obviously inviting friends is going to be getting you very, very nice boosts. And probably registering the application is going to be a mandatory. I don't know if they're going to be doing a KYC later on. I have a contact with the actual application, so I might be asking them for an answer to that. But basically, there's a lot of different quests, and I believe there's a bit of a rotation here on which types of things are going to be played around here. and you can expect a lot more coming on in the future. There's obviously a squad that you can do, a mining pool basically. That's kind of like an interesting concept. So you're able to invite obviously people to the system. And then there is also a conversion. So you're able to convert these two different currencies between each other. I believe the blue one is going to be the main currency, which is going to be accumulating into the eventual airdrop. But basically one of the very important ones that I would argue that is you want to do out of this list is CX, because it has this already established brand behind it. The next application we have is SideFans, which is basically, I guess, well, some type of iteration of OnlyFans, I could argue. And well, it's interesting. There's probably a limitation what I can basically show you here. I think these might be actually AI generated, most of these. That's kind of crazy. But basically, this one is part of the Binance Launchpad. So Binance is one of the investors behind Sidekick. And once again, as I said earlier, this is a big indication on whatever there's going to be a lot of interest going on to this application down the line, and obviously getting more and more rewards as you progress. You can invite people into this platform. There's different types of tasks you can do. Currently, they are kind of closed up. So right now you're able to just kind of like look into these profiles and I guess follow them and things like that. And you might be getting some extra bonuses, obviously signing up based on your Telegram age. So more older accounts are going to be more valuable. And it seems very, very new. So there's not really much that you can do right now. I mean, there's season 2 going on and there was a season 1. And I don't know how many seasons there are going to be until we are going to be seeing more of these, the actual airdrop happening. But because, okay, it took long to load here. So here we go. I got actually showing my diamonds here. And here we can actually see the quest. So there's a couple of different things you can do right now, which basically will be getting you extra diamonds. And those diamonds are probably going to be tallying up to the eventual airdrop. So this is another one that I recommend doing. Next up, we have Olicoin. This one also has a lot of meme potential. And what I like about the application is that it seems a bit more thought out and professional compared to a lot of these clones. And I mean, this is interface-wise kind of similar to what Blum is doing. There's a bunch of different tasks that you can do currently inside it. And then there's also this exercise thing, which is basically hold to earn style of a thing. So you're going to be holding your arm on inside the circle, waiting for 30 seconds, and you're going to be getting amount of coins. And I think it's very interesting the way that they find new ways to interact with these things, because there are probably some types of bots like in the works which are like clicking for you. So having these tips of new innovations, how you're going to be accumulating these coins, is probably going to be evolving and keeping bots away. And this is also very big so far, what I like about it. So there's already a lot of people in. There's an invite system. And there's also medals. And these medals are probably going to be getting you some extra points. So different ways to do it. And there's a BitGet wallet integration here, which means that they're probably partnered with them, which means, if I remember right, they are going to be listed on BitGet. So once again, having a centralized exchange behind you already doing approval or something down the line is very bullish in a lot of ways. So that's something you want to pay attention to. They're not going to be on a centralized exchange at launch. That's going to be kind of like a bear signal for a project. But let's move on. I have TonStation, which is by Sidus and Superverse. So there's two different gaming partners behind this. This is kind of working like Bloom, where it's just like farming you for 8 hours these points. And currently we are in season 1. There are a bunch of different quests here also, which are going to be getting you these points for the Soon token. And these are very rooted into Sidusverse and Sidus Hero, and Superverse. And then there's a clear roadmap, or what are the things that they are going to be doing. Load testing, referral programs. And I like that there's at least few projects which are kind of like telling on what exactly they're going to be building out. What are the things they're going to be doing? There's going to be NFT collection, auto farm, squad lead boards, room customization. There's referrals. So This is another one that I really recommend doing. There's also boosts that you can do. I guess these are bought with the Telegram premium points or something. I don't know why people are using those instead of like Ton, but whatever. That's another option that you can basically play into. And in some of these applications, by the way, you are going to be getting bonuses by having Telegram Premium, just so you know, guys. So that's something you want to definitely look into as well. But TonStation is not a one that I'm very, very bullish on, given the big partners behind it. I want to talk about the application known as Birds, as we had already dogs. Then there's the cats one. It's a very simple, branding, and the application does look unique, and they have some things going on for here. And you get a base score by signing up. So I guess they just look into certain other factors of your actual account. So account age. In case you also have Telegram Premium, you are going to be getting extra points. So as I said, Telegram Premium does come out handy. And it's not really that expensive compared to Twitter Premium, YouTube Premium, and other things. So there's a bunch of different tasks that you can basically do here. The basics social media tasks. Apparently there's a lot of cross collaborations with some other coins as well. And that's just kind of sometimes it's a bit sus if there's some cross promotion going on. It might mean that maybe there's some, people running out multiple different projects. But, it's another one that I think does have some potential. I kind of like what they're building out here. So there's some type of a system of, multipliers here. So they have put out some aspect here to building out this application. So that's what I kind of like look into. What is the quality of the actual project? And they already have 729,000 people in the community and basically 1 million holders right now. So that's a big milestone, so it's probably going to be worth something. But that basically wraps up my video, guys. In case you are looking for updates on these things, let me know in the comment section. We can do more of these top 5 lists and looking at the newest, hottest applications on Telegram, as they don't really take any effort in terms of money or time. So there's a lot of money to be made with this, even though the airdrops are not in thousands unless you're like top user. But the relative cost to the actual work that you're going to be putting in is relatively low in my opinion. So this is great. But check out my channel and subscribe and blah, blah, blah. And I will be seeing you in the next video. Cheers.